Hello everyone, welcome to episode 7 of the Nerf Archives, the show where we take a look at blasters from all different types of time periods, brands, and whatnot, and we compare them to blasters from today, and we ask if they are really important in the hobby. Today we are going to be taking a look at a very interesting blaster. I actually had to move my chair back so I could hold it because it's the first really large blaster in the series, and you saw by the thumbnail what it is. Today we are taking a look at the Nerf Super Soaker Hydrocannon, the biggest, baddest Nerf water gun ever made. So the Nerf Archives is different than a lot of other series. We're not just going to look at blasters that shoot foam projectiles or plastic projectiles. No, we are going to take a look at blasters that shoot water. Yes, the Nerf Super Soaker Hydrocannon was an amazing blaster of its day. It came out back in 2010 under the Super Soaker line. Now, there was other Super Soakers made that are bigger and better than this as far as how much water they shoot, like the Super Soaker XP2000, but here's the thing. This was one of the first giant Super Soakers that shot a bunch of water that came out under the Nerf when Nerf bought the Super Soaker line. And by giant, it is giant. Now, this blaster doesn't have any other variants, but it did go with a bunch of really cool attachments. And it was considered the ultimate prank blaster because it literally shot a ton of water, just a whole blast. It was insane. And to operate the blaster, you pretty much just load water into this cap here, pump the pump up a bunch of times. I usually pump it about 20. I think it can go more, but I'm not sure. And then you pull the massive trigger to fire the blaster. Now, of course, it would be silly to do a range test as far as measuring it, but I am, of course, going to show you me firing it. It is a very fun blaster to shoot. It just shoots a whole load of water. It's just a big splash. It's so fun in water battles, and it does seem to have an effective range of about 25 feet. It seems to be able to go up to about 30 feet, but the more effective range will be 25 feet to have the most fun with this blaster. If you wanted to get your hands on one, they are in fact quite rare. You can find them for about $70 to $100. So you want to get a complete one with all the attachments. I don't have a complete one, but it'll probably run you back about $100. They are pretty expensive. It's kind of comfortable. It does have some issues in the main grip with the sling mount, where the sling mount is, and the big trigger. It can be a little bit uncomfortable for smaller hands, but it's mostly fine. It actually has Nerf attachment rails, 2 of them, I don't know, 3 of them, 1 here and then 2 on each side for all kinds of cool stuff. It went with 2 shields to help you during a water battle. I took this blaster to the swimming pool and had a great time with it. It is extremely fun. Now, what can the Hydrocannon offer us today? Well, not too much. As far as the blaster hobby goes, there's not a ton there, except it has a ton of mod potential. This thing can easily be converted to shoot darts, and people have gotten this thing to shoot elite darts at 500 FPS. It's insane, and I can definitely see it being converted to shoot mega darts, and it has the most massive air tank. It's insane. Now, that's as far as mod potential goes. It can be converted pretty well to shoot a bunch of different dart types. You could maybe get attachment pieces in the front to shoot shotgun, have a shotgun blast or something. The possibilities are endless because of the air tank. And if you're in a Super Soaker battle, this is the ultimate weapon for you. I wouldn't recommend it as a primary, but have it on a sling because it does have a sling mount, thank God. And just have a sling mount right here, and you can just use your primary water blaster. Then all of a sudden you can pull out the big bazooka and just blast someone. It is insanely fun, and if you like water blasters, I definitely recommend picking one up if you find one at a thrift store, or if you're willing to dump $70 to $100 on it. Overall, as far as a water blaster goes, this is an amazing blaster. It has some mod potential to shoot to be converted, and it is a really good water blaster, insanely fun. It's a perfect bazooka heavy gunner situation for a water gun battle. So yeah, I definitely recommend it. I'm going to give it the amazing rating because it's just so cool. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. This has been the Nerf Archives episode 7. I have a bunch of previous episodes if you want to go check those out. I have a playlist below, or you can just check my channel. And if you're new here, please feel free to hit that subscribe button, because tomorrow we are going to be releasing the next episode. We're going to go all the way to 15 episodes. It's going to be amazing. And as you see, I already got one guest. I'm going to have another guest, and then even another guest after that. It's going to be amazing. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this episode of the Nerf Archives. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
My junk drawer, my junk drawer. So many things, I don't know what they're for, but I won't let it go. No, I will add more useless little things to my junk drawer.